Hi, Kass. Can you hear me?
I can. Hi, Sky. How are you?
How are you?
Oh,
I'm good.
Jinx. Okay, wait.
On sync already.
On sync already.
Crazy work.
It's crazy work. So,
Yeah.
the way I was staring at you, I was like,
Yeah, I was staring at you and you were staring at me.
Mhm.
The Berry Besties.
The Berry Besties are back with another video. If you guys are just tuning in, hi, I'm Kass.
And I'm Sky.
And we are the Berry Besties. Today, we are going to be doing something fun. Obviously, we say that we're gonna do something fun because it is fun. I have some tea with me. What do you have for beverage?
All I have is water today.
Some water. I love that. I also have water.
She's staying hydrated.
I love it.
Please enjoy this tea for me. What's the flavor?
It's raspberry. I didn't have strawberry or cherry tea, which honestly, I don't know if I've ever had cherry tea, but it sounds
I don't
good.
think I have either.
Yeah.
But raspberry is such a good flavor, so
I know, not biased at all.
and it's in the shortcake universe, so as well,
You're
like,
right.
you know. So if you missed last week's video, we got together and we were doing so many cutesy Animal Crossing related things. The Berry Bestie series is all about Animal Crossing and the shortcake universe that Kass and I are playing roles in. Again, just as a gentle recap, I'll be playing the role of Strawberry Shortcake, Kass will be playing the role of Cherry Jam. And last week we decided our villagers, what villagers were going to be living on the island, who was going to be planning the lore for those villagers, and if you are curious to see who we ended up with and what vibes we decided on, hopefully you'll watch back vlog number 1 from us.
Yeah.
Now we're here on vlog number 2, and I mean, there was so much we did even behind the scenes, right, Kass?
Yeah, you guys didn't get to see this, but we did so much, which we will be speaking of soon. But yeah, like Sky was saying, last time we filmed so much footage, and I'm really excited to just talk about what we did and give like a little bit of a recap. What's it?
Recap.
Yeah, recap. Yeah.
Of everything that you've missed in vlog number 1. There was a lot that was happening in the last video. It's a very lengthy video. Honestly, I think both of our first long form like vlog style videos, especially on the channels you're watching this on right now. It was also my first time vlogging, which we're still getting used to. Thank you. And yeah, we did so much crazy things. Honestly, it was a lot of fun. I think overall at the end of that call, it was like 8 hours.
Yeah.
And you only got to see a few of those lengthy calls.
So make sure before we get further into the video, if you haven't done so already, consider to like the video and stick around and let us
I want to see what you think about our vlog style series. Before we get into like the full Animal Crossing experience. And with that being said, you may have tuned into today's video expecting just Animal Crossing. And we're like, no, we're back, we're still here. And honestly, I think it's because we are having so much fun and just like really enjoying creating this project together. The series is really here to capture and video log our friendship, and that's what this vlog is all about. And in today's video, you're gonna get to see us go off of what we left off with in the last video, which you did get to see, and then build upon those concepts and rework them in this video. So this video is all about mapscaping. And yeah, Kass, why don't you share with them what they missed out on?
Yes,
since they didn't get to see.
You're probably so like, what did I miss out on? Because when I miss out on things that I don't know that I'm missing out on, I'm like, please tell. So just to get you guys up to speed, last week we put a lot of work into start working on our map designs, because if you have done an island and you're really like to plan out your islands, you'll know that it's difficult to go in on a new island and have ideas. We plan a lot of things offline, and when we were first getting into working on the maps on this website that we got, which we'll put the website link down below, but we were wanting to challenge ourselves and just see what we could do on our own. If you're watching on Sky's YouTube channel, you are now able to see some footage of her working on her map, and I was also working on mine. Our goal was to have something in the end so that next video, which you're watching today, we could kind of reveal it to each other, because the catch was I haven't seen Sky's map and Sky hasn't seen mine, so we're all in for a surprise. Earlier I was like, you guys missed something, but I'm also like, I don't know what Sky's map looks like, and she doesn't know what mine looks like. And so if you want to continue on and explaining what we're then gonna do moving on.
Yeah, it's just like a lot of map planning, just really just trying to get creative, trying to come up with something that we wanted to share with each other and like show each other like, oh, this is what I see for the island. We're expressing our visions. The video that you're watching, you'll see her standalone. I'm in the corner, of course. We're just talking, hanging out, but she's trying to come up with an idea for her map to show me, and then and we don't get to see each other's maps. We don't reveal it to each other, because that was the concept that we came up with for this video. So I really encourage you to go and watch both videos on both of our YouTube channels, because a lot of this, you know, you may be tuning in like, okay, vlog number 2, you're on a call, I don't really have to watch 2 of the same video call, but we do want to cater to both of our audiences and make sure that we still stand out as individuals within our friendship. So that's one of the things that you can look forward to watching back on my channel or hers at the end of whichever one you're watching.
Yeah, definitely, because our friendship is something that we always want to make sure. I know we've like talked about it in the first vlog, which again, if you haven't checked it out, consider to do so, but we want to make sure that our friendship is always highlighted in a way where it doesn't seem, you know, like a contest or anything like that, because I feel like anything can be taken in out of context these days, and just we want to make sure that we highlight our bond, our very beautiful bond. So
yeah, I'm really excited. I'm very grateful for this collaboration that we continue to do together. And honestly, I feel like since recording the first vlog a week ago now and sitting down, you know, the next week, it's like this is a part of my weekly routine. I'm like ready to sit down with Kass. I'm ready to hang out with her and like just work on this project together. It's seriously the highlight of the week, and it's something that, I don't know, just gives us an extra level of exploring creativity. So
it truly does. It truly does.
So much fun.
It's so fun. So should we get into it?
Yeah, I am so ready to see your map, bestie. I cannot wait to see like what you thought of, what you came up with, and honestly, I'm excited to share with you what I had done.
I'm really like excited because I know that our ideas can be similar, but sometimes like when we're going off of like a clean slate and we truly like testing things out. So, and today we're also going to be testing things out, the map that we're going to be doing and merging together, because yes, we're going to be trying to merge our ideas together. It is not going to be set in stone, like we've said also for the villager mood boards and such. We want to make sure that we leave space for creativity and like
on the island.
Yeah, on the
just
island
when we're there.
Yeah, because when we're there, it's another thing, you know.
You're in the land.
Exactly.
You know, you get to really be hands-on with the creative expression that is the map. So yeah, it should be very exciting.
I'm really excited
to see. I'm nervous, I'm ready, and I can't wait to see what you all think of the time that we spent separate working on our maps, what you liked about them. Please let us know down below, and stay tuned to see how we come up with a mutually created map.
Let's get into it. So we're now at the screens where we're gonna be revealing the maps to one another. And I'm really nervous. Well, to show my map, and then I'm really excited to see Sky's map. So should we do it?
Yeah, I'm so excited to chat with you about what's going on with my creation here, and I'm really intrigued to see what's going on with yours. I really don't know what I was expecting. So
honestly, do you have like any ideas of how I would have like made my map? Because knowing each other and how our brain works in creating islands, do you have like a idea? Or...
So I think for your map, I was definitely envisioning like some of the classics from your old maps. So trying to like merge your two styles together. I think I expected definitely like some words. I think like a writing of some sort, because if you haven't seen some of Kass's old islands, she did like Winnie the Pooh, and she like wrote it in like landscaping, and then also her Hello Kitty island that she's doing. I know that she did like Hello Kitty, so I think I'm coming into this anticipating like some words on the map. What those words are, I don't know.
I love that actually.
Did you have any expectations for me?
When I think about like, I feel like I know that terraforming, like depending on the style of island you want to go for, like kind of remember the vibes that you do. It just depends on that. So yes, I have like certain ideas. Like I know that you're gonna pop off with maybe like the placement of the villagers' houses, or even like the waterscaping, and trying to figure out how to do that. And then the waterscaping, trying to think, maybe I know that you love to do pathing. In the first video, we were talking about a lot of like wanting to do code searching for pathings and such. So maybe something like that.
Yeah, nice vibes. I know I do have like a lot of variety in my map, so
yeah, definitely get because if you haven't seen guys Tinkerbell map, like cut an image over here, like it is so detailed and amazing. And so
and then that map versus like the current one I'm working on, where it's like a lot different, I feel like it's more clean and specific. So I do see where you're coming from in the sense of like, oh, you know, Sky's Island creations vary on like the style. It should be interesting to see what you think of. I think when we were doing the mapscaping on the last video, we were definitely coming off of a lot of the villager lore. So at the time, I don't know speak for Kass, but for myself, I was like playing around with the lore a lot. Like, how am I gonna fit this into the island? And yeah, I don't know how that holds up today, a week later. Coming into this, I know for a fact that I was feeling very whimsy. So we'll see.
I love the whimsy. Should we reveal the maps to one
Definitely. If you want to share first, or you want me to start talking about my map?
You can. Okay, so you can start if you want.
Okay, so here we are with our map reveals. Looking at them both, I'm excited and intimidated for sure. They definitely look a lot different than I think. I don't know. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that you agree. I'm like, oh, okay. So we will see, you know, how this goes. But it is a new day, so I think I'm ready for anything. And
me too.
Yeah, let's chat about it. So if you look at my map here, as I mentioned before, it's very whimsy. I got super excited, hopping off of the villager lore that you can watch in the last video. So if you look at my map, I think at the beginning here, I had like this vision. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like, I have to go ask past Sky what was going on here, but I know for a fact that I was thinking about having like an uphill moment at some point, and then looking down. I think my vision was at the time to have like a strawberry patch. You're looking into the strawberry patch. So at the beginning here, you'll see lots of natural like aspects to it. There's a lot of trees and flowers, and those squiggles are supposed to be paths. So you were on the right. I was thinking of those paths.
I was on the right path.
And then I think I just kind of started like doodling. I don't know. I drew like a strawberry, cherry, you know. I was like us somewhere in there. And then I was trying to come up with like water symbols for us. Like that's supposed to be a strawberry in the corner. And then I was like, how am I gonna fit my house into here? And then I was like, wait, this is too crazy. So I kind of just moved on. I put a music note because I know Cherry Jam, you know, she's jamming out. I tried to do a cherry. We're gonna gloss over that. And then
did you put a bridge?
I did. I thought maybe
that's so cool.
It looks a little crazy without the bridge. You don't want to see what a cherry waterscaping looks like without a bridge.
We'll test things out for sure.
And then I have that giant apple, and at the time we were just finished with the moodboarding, and we were talking about doing like a town city core vibe. In the Shortcake universe, it's called the Big Apple City. I know in the last video you saw that I was struggling a little bit with the city core aspect, and I was really trying to push that in this map here because I really wanted to cater to both of our visions, and there she was born. There she has fallen.
I love
the apple in the center of our map.
So perfect. I love it. Actually, it's really good. Like, obviously, going into it, although we were working both on our own on our side, when I was also working on my map, I was like also wanting to make sure it would make sense and cater to also, you know, your vibes that you're wanting. And so I wanted to go in a way where there's one side of my island that is city core, and then one that is cottage vibe of this design, not like, you know, the one that we're gonna do together. But I just had an idea in mind where since Cherry Jam is from the Big Apple City, I was like trying to figure out how my home could be in the city and then Guy's home would be in the cottage vibe, because strawberry shortcake is also like in the natural exactly the strawberry patch vibes. So you can see on my island on the left there's city, and then on the right I have written cottage. And so if you were to go into the left, you'd have city town vibes, and then if you go to the right, you'd have cottage core vibe, like really natural vibe. In the middle where you would meet it would kind of be a mix of both. So that's like how I was going for, like, after doing like the mood board and planning for our villagers. I was also, with keeping in mind, I was really wanting the villagers too, because you know we had dedicated Diana to be near the museum, and so although there's no like really the villagers' names aren't on the map right now, I kind of had planned out that, and then a little bit of waterscaping. But I also, if you look at the entrance, I wanted to have like an overview of the resident service, kind of like what I'm seeing right now on Sky's map.
Similarities. Let's go.
Yeah, the same vibe. So
And then
away our brain.
I noticed that like you split your map into half, and I didn't mention, but my map was also intended to be split. The gray line was supposed to be like where the cottage meets the town slash city vibes.
Okay,
so we
that's
both
good.
went for the split, which is nice to know. You know, we're open and considerate of each other's aesthetics. And yeah, I mean, I see the similarities. Same girl, different font vibes.
Yeah.
Is there anything in my is there anything on my map that maybe you don't like?
Whoa.
Ooh.
I mean, I always love everything that you do, you know?
Mutually.
I don't know.
Mutually.
Mwah. I'm like, hold up, give me a sec.
Here, to help you out, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Coming back from like a week later, looking at my map, I'm like, I love the passion, I love the creativity, and I'm sure at home you do too. But I'm like, this giant apple in the center and just water seems like a lot of dead space to me now. I'm like, it was very creative and cutesy at the moment, coming off trying to push the city core vibes. But for me, I'm like, oh, maybe we don't need a giant water pond.
I do like the idea of having like the symbols, like you said, and waterscaping is always so fun to work with, but with like doing like specific shapes, sometimes it's hard. So maybe like if you like when we do go to merge our ideas together, I feel like I know that sometimes when waterscaping doesn't look good, I'm like, oh, terraforming.
You know what? An apple-shaped terraform would look a lot better, and you would be able to work a lot better than with this giant
also
water.
There's also and then there's also different types of waterscaping. Like instead of doing instead of the apple being blue, you know, that you could put land as the shape of an apple.
That's why, I think it'll look
Yeah.
nice. No, I agree with that. It's very creative.
So yeah, I was gonna say the apple is a good, like, I love it, but going on to the island, and then if we do because again, not everything is set in stone, but if we do test it out and it doesn't turn out good, I was gonna say maybe I love the shapes, but maybe we could actually experiment with different shapes on the island when we unlock that. I feel like that could be fun to do. Let us know if you guys would be interested in like seeing some
Trying out the different
waterscaping.
shapes and waterscaping and terraforming. We could probably do a whole video dedicated to
exactly
how to create this shape, how to create that shape. So if you are someone who has enjoyed the terraforming that we've both done on past islands, which we will put some photos on the screen of some of our iconic maps, and you want to see like how do you achieve that shape, comment down below, let us know what shape you want to see, and maybe me and Kass will come back here for a like little collaborative stream, video. Sorry, we're streamers here. We're still used to streaming.
We could maybe do like a surprise little thing.
Oh, she was close. She held her tongue. But yeah, we could do like a whole like video dedicated to how do you waterscape a specific shape, and how do you terraform a specific shape, and how do you make it work with decorating, because it's one thing to have a beautiful map, but it's another to decorate. And
so true.
If you've been watching us, you kind of see that we face those challenges regularly on our current islands, over on Twitch, which Kass is working on a Hello Kitty island, I'm working on a Barbie island, and I find myself every single day changing up my base map to complement the decor on it. So yeah, let us know if you want to see a video where we're working on shapes and mapscaping on the actual island versus on the little, you know, map planning website here.
And like going back to like, I really loved when you told me your ideas of what I would have done. What I really loved when you said that I might have done like something with letters and such, because that gives me like so many ideas, and maybe we could try in the future, if we do try to do a video where we test out waterscaping and terraforming, maybe we could test out even like how we
Yeah.
could write something.
Teach them how to write the words and make them
Yeah,
look
exactly.
good. That's so
Exactly.
good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The whole
And then
video we can do on that.
yeah,
So
exactly.
stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned. And then going back to like trying to have like, and then going back to both of us having the idea to have city vibes, but then also natural.
Yeah, so there's so many possibilities for upcoming videos, and honestly, this is such a good idea, Cass. I'm really excited to see if we can follow through with that one in the future, and how interested everyone here who's watching is in seeing that video come to life with you and I. Back to our maps. Okay, we talked a little bit about my map, what we don't like about my map. Let me know, is there anything that you think looks really good with my map, maybe?
I do love the like the keynote that you did, because it's, and then like I really do love that, and also the strawberry, because again I feel like cherry jam and like having like staple elements and like things that you can see from the map, although when you're on the island you might not see it right away, being able to have it like incorporated a little bit discreetly is always something that I love to do, and I love that you also incorporated that here, like really whimsical. And yeah, like apart from the apple, I love everything. I love the pathings, the trees that you did. And I also, again, yeah, of course, I also love like the beginning where you put like the same vibes as
the incline,
you know?
Yeah, so we know what we like.
all.
We know we like that incline, and that goes into your map. Like we can talk a little bit about your map.
What do you like about the map, and then we'll do.
Yeah. Okay, so I think what I like about the map is the similarities that it has with mine. Like not me making this about me. No, but seriously, I do like the fact that you also went to split the map. I like you were like trying to highlight both of our aesthetics. I feel like that really kind of captures our friendship, how we're so mindful of each other, and our individual creativity, and how we can properly and aesthetically like present that to other people so they can understand us the way that we understand each other. So that's a big thing I like about your map, because it's really reassuring, you know, to me. I'm like, okay, we're on the same page. And then also again, the incline going up, I'm like, yeah, okay, so we had the same vibe, you know, we both wanted to have some forced perspective going on. Nice.
Always.
I think the only critique I have about your map, because I know you're gonna ask me what I don't like, so it's a critique, not a dislike, but a critique, is I don't know how I feel about the two homes, like right by the resident service.
Right by the, you're right, because it would be our homes.
Those are our homes. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, that would be ours. Yeah.
Okay.
So I get that. It would like be really direct, and we like, we should leave this space. Okay, I see.
So wait, knowing that you put our homes together is really cute. I think when I was planning this map, I didn't think about us in our homes too much. I just like honestly, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
here.
like you said, you were like figuring out for like the villagers.
Yeah, I was
so
like really pumped up on the villager lore, but I love that. So now knowing that those two homes are our two homes, I'm like, oh, we can totally work with keeping that concept. Maybe not directly touching the residents.
Yeah, maybe not. Leave space for
just the entrance and opening. But definitely keeping us together, I think, is definitely like going to look great, and it's gonna be a key part of keeping our world merged as one universe.
One very beautiful blend. That's really like, I really love that, because again, like it just gave me so many new ideas of how, because like you said, we love to have separated vibes, like town, city vibe, but then also cottage, and so being able to maybe try to place our homes in our areas, but also close to one another would be so fun to do, and I'm really excited.
Yeah, I'm like, honestly, a classic for me, and I know that you've tested it out recently, is the heart. On a lot of my maps, you'll see the heart I put together myself, and like usually my secondary character, but I feel like it would be very cutesy if maybe we were in a heart and like we I don't know, we had like our space.
That could be so fun. And then when we do get onto the island and actually experiment things, like we could try out different types of hearts that we could do. That sounds so fun. Oh my god, I love the heart part. Like my idea of how I'm envisioning like both of us being near each other would be like maybe behind the resident service. I don't know for you.
No, I'm thinking literally like kind of where the music note and stuff is on my map, and like where the incline would be for yours. Honestly, your incline's like setting us up for that heart. So cute. So like perfectly in the middle.
Yeah, it would be perfect. Yeah. And
then you could still have like, I don't know, like city and then like cottage in the back. Honestly, this is an idea. We're like,
we have the same ideas. backdrop. We have these moments.
Synced.
Wow. Synced.
Connected. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Okay, so tell me your idea. What were you gonna say?
So first and foremost, I'm like, okay, what if like, cause you're really like city, I'm like really cottage, like the backdrop kind of expresses both of those elements. It's right there in the middle, right? So you know it's dead center, and I'm like, we both have this idea of splitting. I know that your original idea was splitting the map is like vertically, mine is horizontally.
But then it would be hard to have both of our houses. Yeah.
So my idea is like heart in the center, and then maybe like go. I'm gonna have to use my map. I'm sorry, because it just has the decor and stuff.
No, it's okay.
But like, and I kind of have it set up the way I would recommend it. Is like the heart is where the gray line starts on my map, and then like maybe on your island the city's in the front, the cottages in the back, and then mine is like
and then yours could be because you like cottagecore more vibe.
And then like I'm cottage in the front, and then and that kind of gives and then that can kind of like connect our islands together fully. So it's like when they visit you, they're gonna get to see my island at the end, and then they start my dream address up, and then it's like they're continuing my island, and then they go back to yours, and then they go start your dream address up, and then they're continuing yours, and then they end. So it's like no matter what, they're seeing like a merge of our worlds. Yeah, like a loop. That's crazy.
And infinity
oh,
vibe.
That's so cute. It is infinity.
I just got those. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, that sounds so good. Should we like?
No, we totally gotta get the clean slate going and like kind of start playing.
I was gonna say, shall we?
I'm ready, for sure,
okay.
For sure ready.
Let's do it.
But before we go over there, I do want to say one thing. Your creation is so nice, and I feel like it definitely, both of our creations here, even though, you know, it's time to push them to the side, it's time to merge the two together. This was a really good example of like our individual creativity being connected together and being now brought to life in this next segment.
I do want to say also, before we do go, what did you think about the waterscaping with the like south rivers and such? Because I know that it, like, for me, when I was trying to figure it out, I had such a difficult time trying to see how. So do you let me know, what do you think? Because okay, my idea was the river starts, right? And then since there's going to be an overview of like the city for me and then the fields for you, I wanted it to like go loop around like how your map is right now, kind of vibe, and then but then trying to incorporate the water whimsically into
it makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
For the shortcake universe, I can see water like rivers going throughout our and then that kind of like helps you with the bridges going across. I think we can definitely incorporate a lot of water. I know I'm lacking that. I don't even have like a start.
That's why I was like, I wanted to bring it up, because when we start with our clean slate, I'm like, I know that we're gonna be fumbling if we don't talk about the like river,
the water.
I was at the beginning, like they're right at the start, and I've never had like south facing rivers, so I was like, could be fun to try to talk about it real quick. And so now that we have, I'm like, ooh.
I think we can make it work for sure.
Right. Okay. Let's do it.
All right. So we are totally ready to clear slate this, guys.
Yup. I'm ready. Let's do it.
Slate it.
How do you do it? Do you?
There's like 3 on the corner, and then
a new map, I'm guessing, right?
New map.
Okay, maybe we'll go plain,
and then just add the water.
Okay, that's good. Okay, let's add the water real quick.
And then the resident service as well.
And then the airport.
Still can't believe we have green airports.
That's so crazy. Airport, and then resident service.
I think, that's the part I'm more worried about, is the placement of the resident service.
Okay, so we just pulled up, if you guys can see on our screen right now, the map of our actual island. When we were hunting, we had a dream map in mind, and this was the layout. And so we're just gonna use it for like guidance on where we can put like our resident service. That's what we did on like the small footage that we showed you earlier in the video today. So let's try to see where we can place it. It's a little bit like on the map, it looks like it's centered with the airport, and now it's a little bit I'm thinking like here, right?
So we're really just like playing around here together, friends, and then hopefully we'll be able to leave the room, like Kass mentioned before, to have like some creativity once we're there. Okay, so we both really liked the heart shape, right?
Yes, should we do that?
Yeah.
Okay, where were we thinking? Yeah, like
maybe
over here. Yep. Okay, now the challenge is to make the heart. Because we're on mouse right now, and it's like, I love that we both did Cliff. We were like cliff vibes all the way.
I know we
Same
should have
brain.
probably talked about that, huh?
Yeah, but we naturally our creative brains put together. Oh, I don't know if that looks right.
I think mine is a little too tiny.
I think mine is a little bit too large.
Yeah, I do think yours is a little too large, to be honest.
Let me do...
Just based off of my last maps, I know that I've been able to fit 2 houses on a heart and 1 square space.
Okay.
So you should be able to like fit it.
Please.
I don't think the heart's gonna look exactly like this, but I don't know if I can achieve a better heart. So I may just leave it like this and then put our houses.
This is, yeah. Oh, I love the, okay.
And there's actually 2 different house options, so just so we have like 2 different colors on the map.
Yeah, good idea.
But they'll be the same size, obviously. Something like that for our living space.
I love.
And then like having some inclines go
I like that idea.
up and then down.
Yep, it's gonna look like I don't know where.
So we have a similar vibe here.
Yeah, we have similar vibes.
Style.
We love.
And that's the first thing we came to agreement on, so that's nice. So
wait, okay, so you put the 2 inclines like that. Okay, I like the incline.
Go
like
up
that.
and then
good.
down.
The centerpiece, the heart of our island.
Yeah, it highlights it a lot.
It highlights it.
And I have a whole island where we can like use it as reference. My spring core island has it just like this.
You're right.
So if we need to see like how it was made before.
Okay. Ooh, I love that.
Oh, mine looks so weird now. But you know.
Okay, we're gonna figure it out.
You see the
it's
vision,
not in
guys.
stone. Yeah, you guys see the vision, you know? Okay. Now, for me, my entrance would be city core, like we were talking about,
and then
right?
mine will be the cottage, and then the back of mine,
Yeah.
So that's where I think the challenge of merging and having the same styles coming through for both of us, because it's kind of hard to plan escape for like city and then also make it cottage or vice versa.
Yeah.
But I know we can definitely pull it off.
Just gonna write on the side real quick, you know, so that it's clear. Okay, so what other ideas that would you want to like incorporate that like might have done like similarly? I know we talked about it earlier, like the entrance. Maybe we could put like inclines and such and starting the entrance vibe.
Okay, so I really love the water idea that you had and mentioned in the beginning.
Yeah.
It's so interesting seeing you picking your inclines. We have like different visions for our inclines. See how like mine are wood and yours are yeah.
Whoa. Okay. Whoa.
So there's differences coming through here. Ooh.
Wait. Oh my God. Wait. I have an idea. So since for you on my island, yours is gonna be cottage, right? In the back, I'll put.
No, yours will be cottage in the back. Mine will be city in the back. The 2 different inclines. How interesting.
Exactly. Yeah. Kind of a mark. These are not a good cutout of inclines.
Nice.
Again, you guys can see. You guys can get the vibe.
I get the vibes for sure.
Yeah.
I'm seeing the vision.
Hopefully.
So yours would be
I love that.
and then mine is reversed. So it's a lot of flipping. Okay. Nice.
Okay.
I don't know if I put the right one.
Yeah, and then we could maybe do the same thing with the bridges. If you're on my island and you're in the beginning of the island, again, since you're entering, you'll see city vibes because that's the main thing that I was really inspired by. And because Cherry Jam gives those vibes, the inclines and the bridges might be like, rocks and such. And then when you go to the other half portion of my island, which will be cottage vibe, you then see the inclines and such being wood. So I really love the cottage aspect. And then vice versa, since you would be like when you would go to Sky's Island, you enter in, it's cottage vibe, so the inclines and the bridges would be matching to that whole vibe. And then the areas where both of our themes could meet, I'm thinking of maybe doing like a mix of both things. If we do add inclines that is in the middle, that are in the middle, like we could do something fun with that. And yeah,
so sitting here thinking about like all of your mixing and matching and stuff, I feel like since your island starts with city, mine starts with cottage, you're basically planning the back of my island and I'm planning the back of yours. So maybe we can both just focus on like our entrance, right? Because it's a big part. Yeah. It's the part we want to focus on, and then we just apply it. So what you come up with.
For example, if you come up with your entrance, I could then maybe do the same vibe, but on the top half of mine.
Yeah, you'll take my entrance build and then do it on the back, and then I'll take yours and do it on the back of mine. So the maps look flipped, so everything looks like opposite. So when you put them like side by side, the heart is the middle, and then like the front of mine will be the back of yours, and the back of yours will be the You get what I'm saying, friends. It's a
We
concept.
get yeah, it's a concept. And again,
You'll have to
nothing is set in
follow.
stone. Yeah, you have to follow. Nothing is set in stone. So make sure you know, click the bell notification on both of our YouTube channels so that you'll know if we get like, you know, more ideas. We might just one day update you guys on the map progress and such. And
Okay, so
so
you want to start working on entrances and then just kind of coming up with
maybe
the vibes, and then that
yeah,
would
and
be
then I could
interesting to like connect the water and stuff like that. That's how we should have merged our map.
Wow,
That's how we
so
should have went
good.
with it. But you know, we're here, and it was
We're
a lot
here.
of just like trying to get our ideas fully fledged out. So
Yeah, but I really like the vibes. Okay, so let's start with the water, or maybe the I don't know. Okay, wait, you do your entrance, I do mine.
I'm gonna put like little dots here because
Oh,
that's
good
where
idea for points.
yeah, the half will go, so that way I know like yours is gonna start here, mine is gonna be here. To continue with the mutual ideas though, like I like the idea now, and I'm curious to see what you think. If our house, since it's in the shape of a heart and then it has the water, maybe had like a sunken in feel, like there was like waterfalls coming around it. You like the vibes?
And then, okay, wait, no, because I love the vibes. Let me
We could probably even get away with doing the waterscaping again, like a heart, and then having the pond go in.
Okay, yeah. So right now, I'm just wanting to put it on the map because it's such a good idea, and I love it so much having it sunken in. Okay, let's work on our entrances and such. So
I'm like honestly curious to see what you're gonna do, so I'm just like, oh.
Okay,
Sitting
I'm
back,
wanting to
watching.
have the same vibes, you know, as I make this for my entrance, so that when it goes for on your map, it's gonna be maybe like this, you know, for you on your map. This will be this, and trying to figure out, because if I were to do this and then I have this over here and then I were to do that, kind of, you know, copying the vibes, because I'm wanting to have it look enveloped. I don't know, but I know that I wanted to have the bridge over here, you know, like the bridge on the second vibe, that how I did in the beginning. So let me just something along the lines of this. Yeah, okay. And then let me add water on the second cliff, just temporary vibes. It's kind of a little bit of a different shape that I was going for in my beginning map, but what would you think? I don't know how it would look for here, but it would kind of be, oh, maybe something like that to kind of, you know, have the same connecting. That's how I don't know if that makes sense.
It definitely looks like a lot.
Yeah, like, so this is like smaller over here, but it would be the same size as this entrance over here, because yeah, it's really hard to try to, because my entrance is the entrance, so it's going to be really like, large and extravagant so that it makes sense with the city vibes, and then vice versa for like my back part of the island. It's going to be like kind of the same vibes as an entrance for you, but then because like for example, if you were to put your map on top of mine right now, the little drawing that I did, not the entrance but the one like in towards the back, it would need to make sense with my entrance, right? So that it connects. So that's how I'm trying to like process the things and all. Yeah, what do you think? Ooh, wait, I love this. Okay, let me, since I've drew up my entrance over here, let me do this. You'll be able to replicate on. Okay, wait, let me erase. But let me try to do what you're doing for the back from my island. Okay, so there's water. Let me point water over here, water over here, that we know that there needs to be water in this area so that it matches. Okay, wait, my math is not mathing. Do that like so. Okay, I'm loving what you're doing with your place.
It's definitely a challenge, even coming on with a clean slate. I'm still like, I feel like a lot of it, I'm like, for cottagecore, it's so natural, you know. Most people, they just go onto their islands and they just start to decorate and build without really carefully thinking about this. And we have the double challenge of not only thinking about ourselves but about each other. So it's an interesting,
it's a challenge for sure. Just trying to currently I'm just trying to like kind of replicate the same vibe so that we don't get lost. Yeah. Oh, I'm loving what you're doing. Oh wait, that's gave me some ideas. I'm using the small pixel thing so that I don't go wild with things not being like straight and such. But I feel like we're like we were saying earlier, like if this is not set in stone, but being able to like just work on this and have our ideas merge together and kind of figure out that, you know, for me, when you're on my island, you're gonna see my like 𝐬𝐤𝐚𝐢's whole vibe, which is city, more town vibe. And then on my island, if you go further on into the island, you would then go into the berry bitty area where there's strawberry shortcake and all of the everything, all of the vibes, more okay. And then you'd go into where the vibes are more natural, you know, like when you get through the city, you go see the nature, and then vice versa for Sky's Island, you would enter through the naturally vibe, and then you would then head on into the city, and then Sky's end of city would then technically be the start of mine, but it would be one, so it's not separate, it's like the same, it's a continuous, it's a
world,
it's a world, yeah, and like we were saying, yeah, infinite vibes. So I really love
so that people can kind of understand, and so that you can understand. I feel like it doesn't look as good on the map, but it's like a second cliff, waterfalls coming down, a pond kind of like going around it.
Yeah. I see the vision.
Like kind of what I'm trying to do as of right now.
I love it.
And then having
also,
like little flowers.
Oh, I love that. Wait, that looks so good for your entrance as well. And it will look so intriguing to see, like, have this going into my area.
That's what I'm picturing how the back of your island would look. And like having cherry blossom trees and like strawberries and like water flowing. And I'm thinking of like a lot of items, you know, that like can greet you. And then I'm just gonna use this dirt pathing, like how to walk through, and then on mine it'll be like the resident service at the beginning, and then I feel like it's so hard to cut like half and half for sure, because then you want to just keep building and expanding.
Definitely.
Your builds, your ideas. I can now see like possibly just one waterfall. And then there's like, maybe some ladders that take you up in this area.
Oh my god, I love that idea. That would, and then it would leave more space if you want to do a second.
Yeah.
Like
so I can build
more
up.
Long. Yeah.
Because I definitely need to like make more space.
And would it be on both sides?
I haven't thought about the other side yet, but I don't know how to show like a ladder instead of an incline.
Oh. Yeah.
Because I don't have those here.
True.
Maybe like a line in dark blue.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to see that. Maybe a line.
Okay, so there wouldn't be inclines. It would be a ladder.
There, yeah.
Okay.
So we're not because I'm sure you're gonna want to use inclines for your city like aspect. So I'm trying not to use as many inclines to like limit you. Although we could do like 5 and 5 because you do 10, but
you're right.
I don't know. I'm just like trying to like keep in mind.
Yeah, we're gonna keep in mind
like things that you're more wanting to use than I am, and like I definitely think a bridge would be really cute as well.
Yes, definitely. I see the vibes.
Unfortunately, I didn't leave much room for that, but like maybe a bridge right here. I'm clearly going more towards the right now. And don't ask me why, I don't know. I do have a tree here.
Oh my god, a diagonal bridge would be a vibe.
Yeah, I'm picturing like maybe a diagonal bridge, and then cover this. So it's like down, but you could still go up vibes, you know?
Yeah.
So it's still on the first floor.
I see the vibes. Let me see. Let me try to add mine over here, and then the water would then connect over here.
So intricate.
Yeah, truly.
This part is so hard. I like how the back of your map looks.
I know, it's gonna be like a vibe. And I love how it's like so similar to like your beginning. I'm like, ooh, we're actually doing the thing. And then let me work a little bit on my entrance thingy, because I don't know what I was doing right now. But let me pull up. What do you think about this? I do this real quick, and then how would that look on your back of the island?
I don't mind the idea of like having it kind of like a bowl like in the back. If that's what you're doing, like it's indented.
Yeah, type of vibe. Well, it would only be like that, and then I'd put an incline.
That way, like.
Oh.
Yeah.
Buildings. Speaking of buildings, okay. So we both have the resident service, right, in our beginnings. However, we don't have 2 resident service. If we're having things like flush, what if we use the museum to act not like as resident service, but maybe, I don't know.
Well, that'll be in my section.
You're
So
right.
how we plan the lore, like you'll have to choose a spot in the city for the museum and the Able Sisters, I believe, and then I had the campsite. And
Yeah, the
you actually,
yeah,
oh
the
my gosh, you ended up
museum,
taking
yeah.
on the Nook's Cranny.
You're right.
So you'll be having,
Yeah. Well, I have the
and I'll have to squeeze them
Able
in as well.
Sisters. No,
I have the Able
Nook,
Sisters,
yeah.
and you have the
Nook,
Nook's
yeah.
Cranny. My Able Sisters was
museum
set to
and
be in the
campsite.
city, so it'll have to be
Oh.
yeah, because we did
Okay.
dumpling.
That's good that we're talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
So what about we do, I don't know.
Keep going with your creative design. I think
Yeah.
that you're doing a
Okay,
really
okay.
good job, though. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll figure it out as we go. Thank you. Oops, not me moving the bridge. Okay. Gotta be okay. Hold the phone.
It'd be funny if, like, at that point you just have like the actual phone noise, like brr.
Oh, wait, that is so. That's so good. Hold the phone. Boop boop boop. Vibe. Okay. Why does this look chunky? Anywho, maybe do river like this. Not that large though, but like I cannot create curved things for the life of me right now.
I know.
So pretend as if it's curved. I'm like, it's being hard with me. I'm like, please. Okay, and then something like this, maybe. But then, okay, no, it wouldn't go on the cliff. I don't know why I'm wanting to do that. But then, yeah, okay, so it would kind of end here, but then the cliff would continue, if that makes sense. So it would be square vibes, but for you, the cliff would end, you know? So it could be like a great vantage point. Like
you want me to put water this way, that means?
Wait. So the
Or
bridges...
I just wouldn't have the water because it would just be going the back of the island.
Maybe just put the
it's
water
okay though
in a
if
straight
it's
line.
not if it's not like
maybe just put the water in a straight line,
like
because
right here,
technically because my river mouths are like it would be like 2 lines like this for you
with
in the
waterfalls.
back. Yeah,
like this is gonna be waterfalls for me. I'm honestly thinking about emulating it though, like this, and just going around and then kind of having it,
oh my god,
like something like that, and then putting like something here, and then this is a cliff, so I could probably fit like the Able Sisters.
That's so good. Yeah, because you won't see like the from like going down on my island, you won't see that, so you can do whatever you want, like if that makes sense, to
like
connect
it's just
the
like
waters,
trying to get it to
and
go
then,
somewhere.
Yeah, and then going to the top, maybe you could do just 2 straight lines, you know, and like have the water flow over
I'll probably just do like little ponds.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say to have the continuous aspect, to continue it to the back of the island.
Way. I might do that. I'm nervous though because of the city build that I make, like how that'll like interfere with it.
True.
That's something we'll have to see like on the island.
Yeah, definitely on the island.
So I'll do both to show like the different options.
But you know, like the canals, like the type of canals, like thing where there's like different types of like layers and bridges. I don't know if you've seen those types of builds, but like it's in a straight line, and then there's like a bridge on a second level, and then the waterfall continues downwards, and then there's another bridge. It's hard to explain.
Yeah,
but
you'll have to show an inspo picture.
Yeah,
here
yeah. I'll put an inspo picture over here. But that's like kind of maybe the vibes. But anywho, I love. Oh wait, this is so cool. So if you look at my island, the back of it is giving somewhat same
my
vibes.
beginning.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Then front of the island is my back.
Good. Okay, let me continue.
Yeah, the back of your island looks so cute with like the vibes that I.
Yeah, it's gonna be so fun, like natural vibes. So glad we did this. Like merging our ideas together, like it's so fun because we get to hear each other out and have, I don't know, like it's fun. I'm like, something new that we've never done before, by the way. If you guys are like,
this is a very new concept.
It's a new concept.
It's a challenge, we should say.
Truly, but it's fun and I love it. I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm like hesitant to continue on doing over here because I'm wanting to leave space for like future creations that we do like towards the middle, because technically the middle area is where we're gonna like both meet and have like our themes merged together, and we don't know how we're gonna decorate it, where the vibes are gonna be yet. So Yeah, but we do know that able sisters and nooks and crannies are gonna be in the city, right?
I think I can get away with like putting able sisters
But yeah,
close,
I was
and
gonna
then you
say,
be
yeah,
putting
close
yours towards
vibes.
the back so you're not like
Mm-hmm.
smushing everything.
Yeah.
I kind of have an idea right now. I just got one.
Ooh,
Like,
okay,
maybe you'll
do
like
it.
it for your city vibes, and like we can kind of like try to connect it. You see how like I'm kind of going for like an angle? I know earlier you mentioned like wanting to see the houses from like a cliff, so I'm trying to like come up with a way to like,
oh my god, wait, this is so big brain.
Go around it, you know? I don't know if you like that idea, but like just so you can continue walking on yours, like around. You don't have to do it like, because you look like you want to like connect that right around the resident service.
Yeah, like over here. Yeah.
So I'm trying to find a way as well to do that. This is kind of what I'm thinking. Is like we both have like a walkway here.
We both have like a walkway. Yeah. Maybe something like what do you think of like these vibes? It would be maybe like rounded square vibes. What would that look on your? Oh, well, that would be perfect technically, because going forward, like from the rocks up. Or no, wait. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, that looks good. Wait, okay, so that would be in your area technically. So I need
but that's that's beyond. Like that's where you don't have to copy it anymore.
You're right.
You have my area pretty much like kind of copied down, except for I don't have a water going on the other side right now.
Oh,
but I'm gonna play around. Yeah, this is all like our own, so you don't have to actually copy this. I was just saying because like you wanted to see the heart, like if we could technically come back together by doing something like this.
And I feel like, ooh, okay, this could be fun to have like both things, like both high up vibes, because our area technically is going to be sunken in, right? If we were talking about that.
We did plan to do that. Fun. We could even go like
what if this could be like a second cliff?
Look, it could kind of give strawberry vibe.
Literally literally, look at what I'm doing and look at what you're doing. It's like
we're so similar. Yeah, and then have water coming.
And then for me, oh my goodness.
Look, if we did them just waterfalls and we left it, it really gives strawberry. Like,
oh my god.
That could be like the strawberry vibes that we do. And then it's just gonna be waterfalls going cut in, and then the water, and then we could put decor all around that. So that's like a lot of like leaving it up to our own.
And I love the like idea of having it like be rounded like this. It's kind of giving like cozy nook cocoon vibes. I'm just like ending it off over here because I don't know how I would connect it with your. So I'm just gonna be like maybe an incline going down vibe. But we'll see. The inclines and such. More like not dainty, but the more how do you say, the details, we'll figure them out later on.
This is a very unique map. I'll say that. I don't think I've ever done something like this before.
Me neither. Like, there's really like a lot of like thought process going behind it, because we really want to make sure that we have our own things, but also that they're blended together perfectly, and that they make one universe, you know, one world, but still same world, different font. I don't know. Like I'm thinking, like I was thinking of you saying like earlier, like you know, on my corner of the map doing a strawberry, and then because you would do on the right a strawberry in your entrance vibe. Are you still like down to kind of start drawing that up real quick, or let me know what would you like to vibe with?
The sunken in kind of took me back a little bit, because I loved the idea when we came up with it, and then I know that it'll look so cool on the island, but now I'm like, oh, it kind of gives strawberry vibes as is, you know, at least on my map, like it'll give it like walking up. So I don't know, maybe you can do like still like a strawberry pond somewhere in my area, and then I can still leave room for yours. I'm like, the map is so unique right now. It's hard to fully picture it all.
I'm just gonna do something It might not make sense right now. It's not really the shape I wanted it to be, but it's gonna be sideways, the thing that I'm doing right now. Thinking of doing a music note. I don't know. I don't want it to look... let me see. The one that you... Okay. I'm just drawing a dainty, cute little music note real quick. Can I do it like this? I forget how I did it. But something like that. Obviously, it would be more rounded here. But you know?
I see something.
Something in the line. Like, not like... It wouldn't look like this specifically, like the terraforming vibes. It might just be also maybe water or both, but kind of like playing with the shapes and such, incorporating it, trying to incorporate it like seamlessly. Could be like a vibe to in the future, like we were saying, like although we're working on our maps and trying to merge them together today, we might not be with the ending product, and so trying to play with the ideas of maybe in the future could be fun to see some of these vibes incorporated. I don't know, we'll see. But
yeah, I definitely agree with Kass in the sense that these maps are just like testing things out. Clearly you can tell in both of us we're not fully sure of what we want, and it's a lot more challenging to like try to merge everything together. Yeah, it's a challenge for sure. But I think we're doing a very nice job of attempting to do something similar. And even if our maps don't end up the exact same, friends, at least we started with the exact same start. And you'll get to see our creativity kind of just like expressed on the map whimsically. And you'll know the worlds are connected, and you'll know that the universe is the same. Yeah, and the heart will be in the center. I think that's the one thing we both agree.
Yep, that's really
like the heart.
Definitely, because without the heart, how can something move and be alive? And take form.
So to take away from today's like little map planning segment here, we know that we want to have view of each other's islands. So no matter what these maps look like, you can look forward to seeing the beginning of Kass's island city core vibes towards the back of mine, and then the cottage core aspect of my island towards the back of hers. And in addition to that, no matter what happens in the world around us, the heart shape will be there to hold our friendship together. So this was a fun little segment to try out, like what we like, what we don't like, what will happen. Will these be our official maps?
Stick around to find out.
Yeah, we'll see. But was it fun to sit down and like see what we wanted from the island and our original thoughts and creativity put on a screen together side by side and compare and contrast and then try to attempt to merge them? I'd say fun. It was a win. It was never been done before, unique concept, and you probably won't find this elsewhere.
Exactly. I'm like, if you want, we could challenge you guys to try to maybe,
make our maps. Do it for us. If you think that you could do better, hopefully you will. Please show us up. Give us a great map. The site that we're using is EU Generation Happy Island Designer Map online. You can just Google it on Google, ACNH Map Design, and you should be able to find it. Please. We have the rivers facing, so as long as you have that, and then kind of where this is the map in the center here, so that's the map we're working with. Please submit it down below in the comments or on our Discords, wherever you can reach us, email us, I don't know, but we want to see your map design creations. Help us merge our visions and bring it to life.
And who knows, maybe who knows, maybe like your creations might be featured. We might take
we could totally be putting up your map in the next video we do. So hopefully you will submit your style of map for us down below. And thank you so much for watching us attempt to do this. Let's wrap up this call, bestie.
Let's go. Okay, so this was really fun.
It was so fun.
Yeah, I know, right? What was your favorite part of today?
I think seeing your original concept. I think that was my favorite part. Yeah, I liked to see, like, you know, I missed out on the whole planning of the map segment. So, like, because it was on her screen only.
True.
So I was sitting here, like, trying to be whimsical at the beginning and really, really wondering, like, what is she doing?
But what
does she have going on? So I'm really looking forward to see how we'll get it done on the actual island. But yeah, I loved that, and I actually really love the fact that we got to put that out for all of you guys and you got to see it first before we aired it.
It's so crazy that we're actually like doing it, because obviously when you start a project you have so many ideas and you're wanting to have them come true, but the fact that we're actually like right now doing it and putting in the work and seeing all of the love has been amazing, and we're truly so grateful. And I really do love the fact that you love like my idea, because like you were saying, like for you were going more in a whimsical vibe, and so I was also really wanting to do whimsical in the beginning when we first like started to do our maps and such, but then I was like trying to also my head was in the city aspect of it. So my favorite part actually today in doing this and recording was actually kind of figuring out that we wanted to do half when you're on my island, you enter into the city vibe, and then you go on into the natural core, and then vice versa for you. That like I have chills thinking about it. It's like something that it's like the best world, like merging those together is like amazing. And yeah,
I think that'll be super cute, and it gives us a lot of like open freedom to our own like personal desires in the creative process. So it'll be cool to see that come to life for sure. I like that part too.
Yeah, it's really like I love like asking what's your favorite part, because it's making memories and like recording and doing this and taking like the time to chat and like making these like recording all of this is like has been so fun, and we're only
so
just
new
starting.
For me too.
Yeah, and it's also something new for Sky, and also like I don't know, like we're used to chatting live and such and doing collaborations, yes, but we put even more work on these, and it's like so fun to come like to see it come to life.
World.
It's truly different world. Yeah,
to be here. I think sharing my experience, because Kass does vlog a lot. For me, it's such a different world, because on live stream, you know, anything kind of happens and all of you are there watching, supporting, chatting, and then here it's her and me and the screen in between. So it's a lot different than just like the nonchalant live stream vibes, and it does take a little bit more everything. I wouldn't even give you one thing it takes more of, because it's a whole lot of everything. And I love it so much, and I'm so grateful to be doing this series with you, Kass. It's so much fun, and I'm so happy because like honestly weeks ago, whatever you want to say, I was just sitting here wanting to do it and trying to like put it out there for somebody to understand, and for Kass to understand me so well. It's like a no-brainer, you know, we're a perfect blend. So to be here in the moment, working on these projects, consistently connecting together, taking time off of our live streams to sit down and to record. These are all new things that we're experiencing, but it's a whole other level of not only being invested but committed to our project and to each other, because we're relying on each other to show up regardless of what we're going through, regardless of what's happening in our lives, regardless of whatever. We show up for each other. We continue to work hard on this project for all of you to enjoy and see us in this light and in this form of creative expression. So I know I said my favorite part was obviously getting to see the reveal of your map, but I think overall my favorite part definitely is just continuing to show up and commit.
Definitely.
Like we are doing it, and
we're doing it.
I really hope that the viewers at home will see that within both of us and continue to show up too, because we're showing up for each other and for the series, but hopefully you will continue to show up for us, and inspire us to do even more and do better, and continue pushing to be as creative as possible.
And I feel like you were saying, like showing up for both of us, and like it's really like you were saying, it's really all new for us, and being able to like lean on each other. I feel like although yes, we already have such a good friendship, we've been, you know, talking about how much our friendship is such a perfect berry blend. I feel like it's only the beginning, and I feel even more blended and and I feel those energies even more now from what we've done, and I'm really excited to see what we get to create, because I feel like the opportunities and the things are like endless. Like there's so many
oh my gosh, yes.
ways.
In these videos, we're just constantly coming up with new ideas, sharing them with you. Do you want to see this? Do you want to see that?
Yeah.
And we're encouraging you also to share with us things that maybe we haven't thought of that you do want to see. If there's a point in any of our vlog videos together that you're like, I want to see this, I want to know more about this, please do comment it down below, because as you can tell, we're ready, we're hungry to create content for you. We want to be here. We enjoy creating
we truly do.
you know, these videos for you, and we love to be pushed out of our comfort zone, and the fact that we can do it together is seriously the best part.
It's the best of both worlds, because I truly, I don't know for you, but I never really started or embarked on a project this magnitude, because I feel like sometimes it's hard to do it alone, although I am someone who likes to do things in my corner and, you know, by myself. Being able to again lean on you and then, you know, bounce back and off of like our ideas is like so amazing and reassuring, and it gives me chills talking about it, because it's truly something that I don't think I would have found if we didn't meet, like, you know, almost 5 years ago. And so
so crazy, so wild for sure. I've definitely never had so much of myself put out here in this way. I can relate to that. I've done major projects. I've experienced the level of commitment for them, but to be in front of this camera talking and like having to, like, I don't know, it's different than streaming.
No, it's really different than streaming, because I feel like it's not talked about a lot. People are like, oh, you just sit down in front of a camera and talk, but in ways, YouTube content, it is curated for it's really curated for people to, you know, be hooked on when they watch and satisfied. I go to YouTube whenever I want to feel, you know, relaxing vibes, and I want to, I don't know, just
kind of like go into another world, like
exactly,
like live vicariously through somebody else. And,
exactly.
It's awesome to be able to be on the other end of that, and hopefully there's best friends out there watching us like, I want to do this one day, or there's even our audience that we know of that's like, oh my gosh, it's so cool to see them grow together, become even more of like a solidified content creator in their own rights together, and seeing their friendship like face different types of challenges and just overall like learning and growing. Like I'm excited to see that continue to flourish myself, so I can only imagine as a viewer's perspective like how you all feel, because I'm like, wow, this is the beginning, and we're still like shy and nervous, and we still don't know what we're doing. We're just trying things out, having fun, and you're here seeing that, so thank you for holding our hands. But one day you're gonna come on here, and I know you'll see that difference. It'll be crazy.
We're gonna watch back, and it's gonna be wow, all of the like time and put and effort like in editing, because again, like, hey, there's so much that goes into creating content for YouTube, and the editing part is amazing to do, but it's so different, like Sky was saying, than streaming. But it's also fun because we get to bring a new light and kind of way of creating content for both of us, and then just, you know, streaming.
I think we should definitely, although we're not going to tell you what's next in specific, we should definitely allude to what is happening next. You're here on episode 2, right? This is episode 2 of the Berry Besties series, and you've not seen the characters of Strawberry Shortcake and Cherry Jam
you're probably
whatsoever. You're probably a little stressed. I'm sure you're enjoying us, but I'm sure you're also like, wait a minute,
where's Animal Crossing?
Where's the game? Are we doing the game? Is this just what's going on here?
And we will. Like
yeah,
we said,
we
we're
definitely
trying.
will.
Yeah.
We're taking it slow. We're having some fun. We're trying to get comfortable. We're trying
Different
to
approach. Yeah.
showcase our friendship and our creativity, of course, together as you continue to hear us repeat. But I want to be here to reassure you that the strawberry shortcake and cherry jam that you're dying to see is coming, and I hope you'll stay tuned for what we have in store for that experience next. And if you do enjoy these like vlog style videos and you want to continue to see us grow in this aspect of our content creation, I'm going to continue to remind you to share that with us down below. Share that with us in our last video. Write us wherever you feel more comfortable, under our shorts, under our Instagram reels, or TikToks. We do a lot of posts of our content on these other platforms, in our Discord servers, and our live streams.
So
anywhere
many
you
platforms.
feel comfortable, anywhere you feel comfortable to chat with us, please share with us how much you enjoy the series, what you enjoy about the series, what you want to see from the series, and we love to talk about the series so much, so we want you to love it too.
Yeah, we truly do love to talk about the series so much, because sometimes when we do talk about it, your guys' help helps us then even have more ideas, and it's like an amazing continuous infinite.
It inspires, it excites us, because we're like, oh my gosh, this person really wanted to see this from us. And it's that means there's other people out there that probably do too.
Exactly. And being able to create something that is from someone that has so much love and creativity, being able to bring that to life for, I'm sure, Sky as well as me, like for me and Sky, it's like the best feeling ever. Because I feel like for me, being able to have my dreams come true, or in a way, dreams can be a lot of different ways of seeing it, but like having that come to life, it just adds to, I don't know, my life in general, and it makes me look forward to, just waking up and having our like routine and all of that. It makes life better. So
definitely makes life better, and it gets you so excited for what this could bring for us as opportunities.
But not only as like people, but also as content creators, like Sky said, like hopefully we do put a lot of work into it because we are so passionate about it. Hopefully like be recognized in a way that our community and even greater and amazing, and I don't know, with growing in general, with passion and love.
I think all the love that we put into this will definitely come back to us.
Hopefully, yeah. If not, I'ma be mad. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. We love all types of.
We'll just continue to work harder.
Exactly.
This was so cute. This was so fun. I'm so excited to see what we actually do with our maps. But the challenge of merging it was an experience that I'm glad I got to have.
It's so new. I'm just so excited to continue and leap into the new creations, and so that was fun.
So hopefully you'll stay tuned for the next video. Video number 3 from the Very Besties series. I hope you're having a happy spring.
Yes, it's spring. Can we speak of that? Like, happy spring, everyone. Spring is in the air. The snow over here is starting to melt, so I'm like gonna be able to like go strawberry picking, maybe late summer, but
cherry picking.
Yeah, cherry picking. Yeah.
So before we end today's video, we'll plug our stuff in so that you can look out for us on other platforms. I'm known as investedcrybaby online. I've been addressed as Sky throughout this whole video. I introduced myself as Sky, but online, my username is investedcrybaby, and I'm hopeful that you will find me on all platforms that I exist on. And you'll join me on my live streams starting at 10 a.m. PST, where you can find Bestie Kass there as well. And I put out videos as well throughout the week on YouTube, so I have other little Animal Crossing series going on. I'm doing a Barbie Dreamhouse Island, so if you like Barbie and you like hyper feminine girly things, we're the 2 best creators on this platform in this category that can serve it up to you.
Not to brag.
So hopefully you'll continue following along, and you'll check out my links down below. Thank you for this fun call.
Thank you.
And then attempts to make our maps.
Yeah, I
I'm
can't
really
wait.
excited for the future, and I can't wait for our next FaceTime call.
It's gonna be fun.
It will be.
Okay.
I hope you all have a wonderful day.
Yes.
Cass, I'll speak with you super soon.
Super soon. Take care.
Bye, friends.
Bye. Mwah.